Are quickly dropping. The year started off with a wet bang.
But now we may be looking at water shortages and mandatory rationing. Liked and accused of molesting his students.
No wonder more than 100 concerned parents turned up at a Santa Monica middle school to discuss these disturbing charges against a veteran teacher. Gigi Graciete.
Did you get to vote as a broadcaster?
No, I was not. I asked to vote.
I didn't know that. Okay, as many of us looked on in shock, Saturday's Kentucky Derby ended with second-place finisher, the only filly in the race, being euthanized on the track.
Now accusations are flying over what caused both forelegs of the horse called Eight Bells to snap. Susan Irasuna has more on the controversy.
Maybe they need to fix things at home if they want to go dig dirt.
There's no payoff there.
A bald eagle in Idaho has gotten a beak lift. No, she's not. Dolls during a police chase. Try the next best thing. A man in Las Vegas, Nick Cannon, I don't think has that type of money.
Well, she didn't buy it for herself. Do you think she bought it for? Did you buy your own ring?
No, but I bet.
There you have it.
But listen, if I could afford the ring more so than my husband, I would do that. I would not have a problem with it.
Why not buy him a ring?
I did buy his ring, his wedding ring.
Okay.
During the divorce, it's kind of tough. I mean, breakups are hard. They are. They're tough.
Yeah.
Breaking up is hard to do.
Hey,
they should make a song about that, you know.
Do you have any more? I think that's it. Look, producer Jeff, people didn't want to talk about their sad.
They don't want to talk about their divorce. It's depressing.
Tragic
to
divorce
bring back those like horrific memories.
But thanks for sharing just the same.
We appreciate it.
Death toll 22,000 and mounting. Relief agencies are springing into action.
But American disaster teams are not going to be there on the ground anytime soon. And
World War II is uncovered.
And police know what he looks like and what he's done, but not who he is. Those stories and the volcano eruption in Chile, we have shown you the last couple of nights. All right, all robberies are wrong, but this one is just plain sick. Now watch this couple. They walk into a convenience store in James Buchanan. There is a strong spouse, and the wife of Senator Barack Obama is no different. Tonight, a look at Michelle Robinson Obama before she became a political first lady. The death toll from the cyclone that tore through Myanmar may end up topping 100,000.
Disease and hunger in the stricken areas spreading in those news.
Overseas, the streets of Lebanon become a battlefield as hundreds decide to fight the power.
And in Russia, meet the new boss. Pretty much the same as the old boss. Those the robber in the head.
The war on drugs is getting in the way of the war on terror, especially. That was cute. A giant mystery in Minnesota.
Watch it.
More women today are opting for the best breasts money can buy. Last year alone, some 350,000 women defied nature by choosing breast implants to get their ideal shape and size. But the concept of ideal is a bust for one mom and model. For her, it's all about setting records. To look at her, if that's her point, the National Cancer Institute will want to keep an eye on her. The Institute is studying the long-term health effects of
a possible arson mystery in Altadena. It begins with an elderly woman found dead in a burning home.
Okay, but here's
a routine animal control call to a Lakewood home turns into a horrific mauling.
The officer had to fight off one pit bull while 4 others circled around him. Al Naipo and the street middle school students for Arnold Schwarzenegger, but cheers from conservationists. But they're not fighting about it, it just is.
No, they agree to disagree.
I like that. That's how it is in our household. And that brings us to tonight's email question. We've just seen a couple torn a little bit by political differences.
Disagreements among...
Tell us how you made up. A monster sinkhole getting bigger by the hour and taking a big chunk out of the tiny town of Deseta, Texas. Well, the players are in place for the relief to enter Myanmar in the wake of its worst cyclone disaster.
And the U.S. Navy is in the lead. That's
Crew's ongoing effort to reduce highway deaths gets a setback in this cancer this weekend. But 4 members of the Chicago White Sox are taking their fight to a whole new level. Idiotic. Okay. Homeland Security apparently has it all wrong. Never mind those pesky little terrorists. We need to be worried about aliens. He's so cute. What? Go ahead, say it. Go, say it. He's got like a... I've never seen you smile so big. I like that.
It's because they had somebody yelling in my ear.
Okay, quick. So sweet when they do something like that. I love that. Thanks so much for watching us once again. We really appreciate it.
We hope you kiss and make up after talking about your fights on our show. I'm Rick Garcia.
And I'm Lauren Sanchez. Locke High School on lockdown.
A fight on the South LA campus turns classmates into clashmates. Christy Fahar. He sneaks into homes in the middle of the night while everyone's asleep.
Yeah, but this prowler isn't just after your possessions. He's also got serious sexual issues. at Lasco Center.
And used a boat to pull it out to sea.
Going to Louisiana, we'll try a car or a plane, but please don't.
Corpse charges.
That's disgusting. But guess what?
Guess
Guess what? Do you smell it? That brings us to tonight's email question. Okay, clearly those knuckleheads, whoever they are, went so over the line they needed to pay the ultimate penalty.
Cremation at the military's expense.
Well, relief is finally trickling into Miramar.
But problems with relief efforts continue. That story and more as we
Minimum service, nothing more. A train in Canada is under quarantine after a woman on board gets... Okay, there's a new group of superheroes on the comic book scene. All due respect to Playboy, is it still around?
Is it?
I'm just saying, no, because I know that sales were really poor because, I mean, you have Maxim, Stuff, all those magazines that are similar to that.
Well, Maxim doesn't do the same thing as
They
Playboy.
don't, well, I think they do the same thing as Playboy, just not all the way.